In the news this week, Irina reports on Kent's Employability Week and what you missed at some of the great talks by graduate employers.
VP Sports Nina Mehmi talks to Dave about her life before being a sabbatical officer.
We take a quick look at the 60-minute takeover with an insightful report by Charlie.
And Shireen casts a watchful eye on the weather for this weekend.
I'm George Stiles.
And I'm Tom Russell, and this is KTV News.
We're over halfway through this term at university, and for those third and fourth years among you, it's time to start thinking about life after university.
Graduate roles are becoming increasingly harder to get, and Kent ran a very successful week of employability workshops, talks and careers as part of Employability Week. Irina reports.
In these tough economic times, students have to put a lot of effort into the process of searching for a job. And Employability Week in the University of Kent helps students to understand the process of applying for a job and the process of getting one a little bit better. Three large fairs, the Careers Fair, Teaching Expo and Opportunities Fair, are offering hundreds of opportunities for the Kent students. With this help, students will understand better what employers want from the future graduates.
These are all areas in which there is a huge market for the kind of skills that you have. I think it's really important to see an internship as something which is providing benefits not only to the employer, but also to you, the employee, the internee.
Forward planning, future thinking, let the Employability Week help you to discover your path in life. This has been Irina Gniausheva, KTV News.
Remember, don't leave it too late to start applying for graduate roles, because some applications start to begin closing soon. You can find out more by searching for Careers and Employability Service at Kent.
Thanks, George. Of course, there are options for staying at Kent for another year or even more.
You're right there, Tom. Each year, Kent Union members elect 5 lead representatives as sabbatical officers, who are paid a full-time wage to lead Kent Union for a year. Last week, we spoke to Tom Curry, VP Activities, about the time he burnt his eyebrows off. Who's up this week, Tom?
Well, this week it's Nina Mehmi, VP of Sports, and Dave got up with her earlier in the week to discuss her life before being a sabbatical officer.
Last week we caught up with Tom Curry, VP of Activities here at Kent Union. This week I spoke to Nina Mehmi here at the Pavilion, the VP of Sports, about her experience before she came to University at Kent. So we've come over to the Pavilion, where a lot of sport action takes place here at Kent. So can you tell me a bit about the sport that you've done before you sort of became VP Sports at Kent Union?
Yeah, I was massively involved in the women's rugby team here at Kent Union. Worked my way up from member to social sec all the way up to chairwoman, obviously in the position that I'm in today. I suppose it was a massive part of my time here at university. I think often forgetting that I was doing a degree rather than a degree in rugby. But yeah, I think it was a really great sport to be involved with and really nice atmosphere around the sport. Something that I never probably had envisaged that I'd play pre-university. I was always involved in my horses. Moved my horse down here actually quite recently, Rocky. So I spend a lot of time at the stables now. Always been into a bit of casual running as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd like to get out and do a couple of 5k, 10k, nothing ever more than that though.
One of the things that I think that it seems you're quite attached to is your horse.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about it and why where it came from.
Where it came from?
Where it came from?
Came from its mother. Had him for 10 years actually now, which is quite a long time, big commitment. I started horse riding lessons and my parents came home with a surprise foal who was a rescue horse actually, 10 months old. And I've had him ever since. Decided obviously when I got the role as sports form vice president of sport to move him down here because otherwise I wouldn't have seen him much. Yeah, it's great though having it.
Do you see him quite often?
Yeah, every day, twice a day.
Every day?
Yeah.
How do you make time for sort of those kind of commitments?
So you have to, don't you? Early starts, late finishes.
If you could pick a location in any city in the world to do a marathon, which one would you do it in?
Definitely London to start with.
Really?
Yeah, iconic, isn't it, London Marathon?
You wouldn't choose maybe something like New York or Boston?
I'd want to
Paris?
do the London one first, I think, and then maybe look elsewhere. Yeah.
There's many ways you can get involved in sport here at the University of Kent. A number of those actually hold socials here at Woodies in Parkwood. If you want to find out any more information, make sure you go to www.kentunion.co.uk, click on activities and find the sports team pages there. Thanks for watching the SAB special on KTV News. I've been Dave Kokoza reporting here in Parkwood.
Great stuff there, Dave, and thank you to Nina Mehmi for giving up some of her time to film this report.
Our final story for this week is from Charlie, who went along to the 60-minute takeover to see what all the sports, clubs and societies decided to teach their students. Here's the report.
Hello, I'm Charlie Gardner here reporting for KTV News on the 60-minute takeover. 60 minutes to learn a new skill, activity or be inducted into a new society. Let's see what's going on. I'm here with Rob, and Rob's going to tell us a little bit about what the 60-minute takeover is.
Yeah, so the 60-minute takeover is about societies showcasing what they do to various students across campus. So it's a chance for them to give them skills. So we've got Tinker Sock in at the moment, and they'll be, fiddling bits and pieces, how to build bits and pieces. We've had scuba diving in, and they've been sort of how to use the apparatus and stuff like that. So it's just giving students a chance to try out a society before they perhaps sign up, or just for them to pick up skills. We've had kung fu, jiu-jitsu, all that sort of thing sort of happening. So it's been really exciting, and hopefully students have taken a lot from it.
What made you think that today you were going to do drag cars for Tinkersock?
Okay, so one of the things we've done with Tinkersock in the past is bottle rockets, and so we had the whole society building a rocket each, designing fins, cones, putting lights on top so they can see where there's lands, things like that.
Cool.
And rather than doing exactly the same thing today, we thought, well, let's tip the bottle on its side and
make a drag car.
Yes.
Whether it be Quidditch, salsa dancing, scuba diving or debating, you can learn a lot in 60 minutes. I've been Charlie Gardner reporting for KTV News.
Thanks, Charlie. I heard the jiu-jitsu session was particularly the highlight of the week.
It's great to see so many people willing to teach others their skills for free. If you missed any of the 60-minute takeover sessions and would like to find out more about joining a sports club or society, make sure you speak to Tom Curry or check out the Kent Union website under activities.
Before we sign off, it's time to get the latest update on the weather for the weekend ahead. Over to you, Shreem.
It's raining today, and there's little chance that it's going to settle down, so make sure you have your hunters and your raincoat ready. There is a silver lining, though. The forecast shows little to no rain for the rest of the weekend. Saturday is expected to be mostly cloudy, and Sunday should be partially cloudy. Next week will also be cloudy towards the beginning of the week, but there is a chance of rain towards the end of the week. That's it for weather. I'm Shireen Lisa Dudar for KTV News. See you next time.
That's all from KTV this week. Thank you to all our reporters and our contributors, and we hope you've enjoyed this broadcast.
Inquire's latest issue is out now with a very special exclusive of the true cost of the Kent Wheel, so don't forget to pick up a copy from around campus.
And if you happen to listen to the radio, CSR FM broadcasts its local news at midday and 5 to 6 every day of the week. I've been George Stiles.
And I've been Tom Russell. Thank you for watching KTV News. Goodbye.